The other
just out of curiosity, what is your succession plan? Do you have family in the business?
No, I'm it.
You're it.
I'm it. I mean, I got it. Well, I mean, I have a scholarship foundation where I get 300 or 400 scholarships, and even now I have given an average living. I give 25 to 50 scholarships a year. But that's you see, I'm more interested in seeing people grow, and some of the son of bitches come through here and get scholarships and get their doctor's degree and their law degree, and you never hear of it. Then there are others who write you a letter or do something. Well, you don't have to do shit for me. Just be good to yourself.
Do you meet most of your scholarship winners?
No.
No.
No. Once you give them the money, that's the first kid that went to University of Chicago. That the Kenny. Well, it wasn't the Kenny guy. It was under grammar school. I paid for him to get that. $10,000, and this is years ago. We're talking about 30 years ago. $10,000. Yeah, the kid comes sit right where you sitting. No, yeah, the kid sit down. His parents sit here, and I gave him a scholarship, $10,000. Well, shit, they wasn't doing that back then. And do I think I've heard from him? Hell no. But I ain't looking for him. Do good, you bastard. If you remember where you see. Everybody who's ever done anything for me, I ain't forgotten.
Who was the most important person in your life? Who did the most for you?
My mother. She was the inspiration. And although she's been 17 years dead, well, she lived to be 92. But she was always, she was a hard liner. I mean, a very religious woman, but believed in the economics of life. And if rent was due on the first of the month, she paid it the 20th, the previous month. And I'm the same way. I don't owe nobody, even today. Nobody. You hear what I said? I don't owe nobody nothing.
But she wasn't able to pass on her religion to you.
Well, yes, in a way, because I live pretty much the way she would have wanted me to live, except I don't go to church. She was Seventh-day religious, but there were two religions. I mean, 7 days a week. And my grandmother came up here from Alabama. Boy, and that woman kept me on my knees 7 days a week. And when I wasn't on my knees out on the street begging, they had what they call harvesting gathering, and I was out there, with the can and all that shit. And then I never went to a movie for the 7 years she lived with us. Only movie I saw was a Jesus slide in the church. I said, oh God, my grandmother. Then I could go back to show and see Tom Mix. Of course, you don't know nothing about Tom Mix, but see
about what?
Tom Mix.
Oh, sure.
Okay, well, I could go and see Tom Mix and Hoop Gibson. And
I'm old enough. I grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania. We used to.
You remember
Tom? Movies were older, sure.
You remember with Tom Mix and Hoop Gibson? No.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
My dad was a big cowboy movie fan.
That's
so
right. And,
saw a lot of old stuff.
And then there was what was that Robinson's name? The bad guy. Oh God, Robinson. You know.
Never remember the bad guys.
Edward G. Robinson.
Edward G. Robinson.
Come on, get your man and get your.
Yep.
Remember, I made his.
He was also a pretty good singer and dancer.
Oh, good, damn good singer, damn good dancer too. Yeah, you're right.
Dempsey, I think last time I was here, you were telling me about your first job. Do you remember what your first job was? Was it selling perfume or something on the street?
Yes, selling perfume. It was 10 cents a bottle.
And did you tell me you got hit by a car?
Yes, I sure
How
did.
old were you when you were doing that?
About 7.
Wow.
And I remember they took me to Providence Hospital, which was in at 38th Street. And my mother, they came and got my mother, because I was working for this barber shop. And passing out cars, And I was running back and forth across the street and got hit. And so she came into the hospital and said, "Where is he?" He showed the bed. And she came and she looked, and she said, take the cover off his feet. And they took the cover off, and she, I said, he's going to be all right. Because I started laughing. Although my leg was broken, I was laughing. But that was a great, that woman, ooh, you know, I really get tears in my eyes many days when I think about her. Oh, yeah, sure. Because she was just there. She was always there.
Did you have brothers and sisters?
No, I was it.
You were it?
I was it. So you don't have to have no multiple, nothing. Just get one good one.
When did you realize there was money to be made in real estate? Do you remember the first piece of real estate you bought?
Well, yeah, I know. I think I know. I was going to law school, and I was sharing an office with a lawyer, and this son of a bitch was begging and hustling, and I said, shit, there's got to be something better than that. And that's how I got into the real estate business. As a matter of fact, I got a pic in this book that I'm going to do on that part of my life. I got the picture of the first law office, a picture of the first office that I own, the picture of the second office I own, and then of course this building.